Alrighty. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to NXT UK. I'm your host, as always, Scott Silver, and tonight we open with one of the best outings between these two. A number of weeks ago in a triple threat match, these two got to cross paths, and now they get to do it in singles. Wesley Wolf entering this match, looking to try to put on another banger with his opponent that everyone said he had some of the best chemistry with in the business. He seems very confident, but he always has that look on his face. Will we see him prevail, or will he fall once again? And now, his opponent, one of the Rogers kids,
weighing in at 228 pounds, Jackson Rogers.
Jackson Rogers, one of the high-flying wizards of NXT UK, looking to try to get his win back from suffering in that triple threat match. To open up NXT, this is quite the opener. The crowd's alive. Wesley Wolf, Jackson Rogers match now underway. Jackson wasting no time with that drop kick to the side of the skull, immediately hoisting Wolf up. A Wolf getting out of harm's way, immediately throwing Jackson across the canvas. Jackson getting to his feet once more. Goes off the springboard. Hurricane Rana. And now, tilt-a-whirl going into the arm bar. Wolf immediately rolls out of harm's way and is trying to look to capitalize here. It seems that Jackson has control over this matchup tenfold so far. Throws him into the ropes, trips him up, tries to go for another grapple. Both men reversing their moves, and Jackson comes out the victor in that exchange. A kick to the back of the spine, goes for a cover. Not enough to put him away. Is Jackson looking for it early, and gets the spinning elbow drop. But a kick out at 2 with Wolf still in this match. Tries to go for a clothesline, but Wolf catches. Throws Jackson into the ropes, into that turnbuckle. And what's he planning to do with it? Jumps up, ducks, and answers with a clothesline himself. And again, Jackson with that high-flying mentality with that Hurricane Runner again. Jackson back to his feet. Working on the arm. And now Completely underhook with the future shock DDT. The kick out at 2 from Rogers. Now look at Wolf trying to go for the elbow drop, but comes up short on the pavement. And Jackson right there to start doing up some pain, but Wolf able to reverse it. Tries to drop Jackson on his back, but Jackson gets out of harm's way. And immediately getting back into the ring. Now into the ropes. Immediately jumping up and flipping him back down. Again, that kick to the spine. It's happened a few times in this match. And again from Jackson. There's a clothesline and another. And the flying clothesline into the corner. And another one right there. And a kick up from the Rogers Kid. And now, to put it all away, looking for it, the spinning elbow drop. Cover. And is able to get it. Congratulations, Jackson Rogers, on his first one-on-one win in NXT UK. It was very difficult, but Jackson was able to get enough punishment in to finally set Wolf down for the count. Jackson Rogers goes to the back, a happy man. And now we move on to the rest of NXT UK programming. And now, singles competition once more.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Union from Leeds, England, weighing in at 231 pounds, the Assassin
Will Ospreay donning the Australian Underground colours. Wearing them loud and proud. But his challenger is no ordinary superstar. One half of the NXT Tag Team Champions.
And his opponent, accompanied by J.C. from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 226 pounds. One half of the NXT UK Tag Team Champions, the Specialist, Austin.
Aries rising, accompanied to the ring by his tag team partner, Jack Carr. Getting a leg up, having that man in your corner. Where I'm just being informed that the rest of the Australian Underground have matches here tonight, so they will not be able to join Will Ospreay at ringside. But hopefully that does not affect him too much. But look at the matchup we have here. Aries Rising, one of the hardest hitting men in NXT UK, if you do not count Gunther. Mixed up with one of the best aerial high flyers of this generation in Will Ospreay. This is definitely going to be a match And immediately Hurricane Rana, both men running at each other almost instantaneously when the bell rang. The boots to the skull from Ospreay. Now, standing moonsault sends him down, goes for a very early cover, the kick out of 2. Aries now getting some upper hand in the sling blade. Tries to go for another knee, but comes up short, and the drop kick sends Aries down. Now, Ospreay, Hurricane Rana again. Stiff right sends rising down. Standing moonsault. And now what is Ospreay thinking? Suicide dive! But dodged up by Aries. Brings him in. Jesus, on the pavement. Chest first. Sends Ospreay into the barricade and slamming his head on the top as the fans in attendance watch as this all unfolds. And now Snake Eyes on the apron. Ospreay catching Aries and powerbombing him to the outside. Count now reset. Aries getting back to his feet. Throwing Ospreay into the steel steps. Again. Throwing Aries into the barricade now. Where Ospreay is now the one that gets back into the ring. Count at 8. This could be close, but then Aries back in the ring. Wasting no time sending Will into the corner. And now jumped up. Duck down, clothesline. Aries is feeling it right now. Goes for a cover off that clothesline. But a kick out at 2. Now Aries dropping Ospreay almost on his neck. And again another German. Roll up pin from Ospreay. Now Aries underhooking that power bomb. Everyone chanting for them to fight forever, and that could very much be something we see with that DDT from Ospreay. Now springboard. Aries able to roll out of harm's way to try to regroup back into the ring. We'll just go for a drop kick, and now off the springboard. Ospreay back down to the ground. Referee in Aries' way, but Aries, that costed him not being able to do the suicide dive the first attempt, needing to get out of the ref's way. Aries waiting for Osprey to get back in the ring, but apparently not. German suplex meets him upon coming out of the ring in a drop kick to the face. It doesn't let it phase him as Aries slams Osprey down. Aries. A kick out at one. These two cannot put each other away to save. Aries now able to get out of harm's way. Underhook goes for the power bomb. And able to get the win off Osprey.
Here is your winner, the Specialist, Austin.
Congratulations, Aries Rising, for getting the victory. And now, fatal four-way contendership for the NXT UK Tag Team Championships. One member per team, and the winners that get the pinfall will move on to New Year's Evil to face Jack Carr and Aries Rising for the UK Tag Team titles.
Fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring, representing Hit Row from Baltimore, Maryland. Weighing in at 209 pounds, Ashanti, the Adonis.
Ashanti, the Adonis, looks really good, geared up and ready. And now another member of the Australian Underground, Grayson Waller's here.
And his opponents, first representing the Union from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 206 pounds, Grayson Waller.
And now,
weighing in at 342 pounds, Bubba Ray Dudley.
Bubba Ray Dudley making his NXT UK debut. How about this? Obviously representing the Dudley boys, Team 3D themselves. We're about to see if he can still go.
From Panama City, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds, Adam Cole.
Adam Cole. Bay. Seems get up and ready, but he can't have a team member that we know of. Kyle O'Reilly holds the Heritage Championship. He has his own deals to face. He has his own matches to try to win. Who would Adam team with if this was the case? If he wins this match, who is he taking to New Year's Evil? Well, I guess we're going to have to find out right here, right now. Adonis, Waller, Dudley, and Cole. Here we go. Immediately, Waller and Cole going at it while Dudley is taking on Ashanti, and a strop kick immediately from Cole sends Grayson down, and working on the arm goes Bubba. Bubba obviously the most experienced in this matchup, but seeing as he is one of the slower men in this matchup, it could very much be a double-edged sword. This match has already turned into absolute chaos. Grayson holding Adonis up and doing snake eyes as Bubba Ray grabbing some of the metal chairs and removing them for a possible later usage. Neck broke off from Cole. Adonis with the DDT. Cole very much in control of this match, trying to go for a super kick on Adonis, but Adonis steps out. All men pretty much out of the ring. Let's go for a cover. Adonis, wait a second. Waller breaking up the pinfall. Now Bubba trying to get some momentum. Clothesline sends Waller down. Now, those skill steps from earlier now being utilized and put in. Cole with the super kick to Waller. All men pretty much high and dry out, and Cole being the pure one standing. Goes for a cover on Adonis, but a kick out at two. Cold snake eyes. All men immediately finding out on the inside. Adonis with that DDT to Cole. And now Bubba like hoisting Waller up. Waller, sledgehammer in hand, stalking the ring as Adonis and Cole going at it inside. DDT from Adonis. Slammed down by Bubba Ray. Tries to go for that cover. Cole there to break it up. Christ, and now Adonis slamming Waller down almost on the sledgehammer. And able to get it! Because Bubba Ray was distracted by focusing on Adam Cole. Adonis and Hit Row Top Dollar make their way to New Year's Evil and face Jack Carr and Aries Rising once more for the tag team titles.
Ashanti, the Adonis.
Congratulations on the opportunity. Ashanti worked hard, and now let's see if he can capture the titles next week. And now we move on to women's competition for our semi-main event. And we open with our NXT UK Women's Champion. Carmella is here.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Staten Island, New York, the NXT UK Women's Champion, the most beautiful woman in all of WWE, Carmella!
Carmella been holding on to that championship like it's gold on a stick, never letting it out of her sight. Right now, tonight's matchup, not for the title. We shall soon see how this all plays out. The lights go down. We all know what that means. The Empress of Tomorrow has entered the building.
From Osaka, Japan,
Asuka, a former champion in her own right, one of the most dominant NXT women's champions, seeing if she can get a leg up on the UK champion, and that would mean everything. Immediately, Carmella trying to get some offense in. Both women going back and forth, slamming Asuka's head down to the canvas. Asuka trips her up. Asuka trying to get into control of this match. Now the strikes to the champion. And straight to the back as well. The rear end from Asuka. And now immediately getting in the Asuka lock very early on in this match. Could this be lights out for Carmella very, very quickly? No, Carmella's able to get out of harm's way. The count has started. Both women now back in the ring. Carmella looking to try to find any kind of momentum. DDT from Asuka. Now the kicks from Asuka. And now armbar by Asuka. It seems Carmella able to get out of it. Has been in 2 submissions now. It's been her undoing. Gets thrown into the ropes. Spinning heel kick. And now Asuka locked in, middle of the ring, Asuka lock. Carmella trying to fight everything she can, but no, ends up succumbing to a tap out.
Here is your winner.
Congratulations, Asuka, getting a win on the NXT UK Women's Champion. And now we see where that can go in the weeks to come. And now our main event tag team match, including 4 of the men who've been at each other's throats for quite a while. We open with the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. McIntyre must be more serious than normal after the backstage interview that we saw from Liam Rogers a number of days ago. And that seems to be the case. McIntyre wasting no time, immediately heading to the ring.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre on a consistent losing streak. Could this be the one match to turn it all around for him? The fans wait in anticipation as our NXT UK Heritage Champion has come here.
And his partner from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 206 pounds, the NXT Heritage Champion, Kyle O'Reilly.
Kyle O'Reilly once again disrespecting the Heritage Championship. He'll be putting it on the line at NXT New Year's Evil against Jai Phillips. But after their match that got DQ'd out, that got counted out, this is a chance for him to get some much needed pain onto his opponent by any means necessary before then. We'll just have to wait and see how the cards get played. Well, that's one team. What about the other? And the teamwork for them is definitely apparent.
Weight of 490 pounds, the Union.
Jai Phillips, Liam Rogers, two of the four members of the Australian Underground wearing it loud and proud. They had to come into this as a team, and that's exactly what they plan to do. We will see if that teamwork can pay off here tonight. Start off McIntyre, Rogers. Match now officially underway. Main event finally coming out. Drew tried to deck him with a few shots, but immediately getting countered up by Rogers. McIntyre. Rogers said in his interview that come New Year's Evil, Drew McIntyre will be in the ring with the real deal heel. So could we possibly see a version of that come out tonight in this matchup? As now getting German suplexed by Drew. Rogers getting back to his feet, but then getting pulled to his corner by McIntyre. Tagged in for O'Reilly. And slamming him down middle of the ring. Tags in Jai. Finally getting some leverage back from that match, and immediately the high knee sends O'Reilly down to the mat. Now the stiff right. Rogers now back up on the apron, but Phillips seems to be doing God's work right now. Tags back in to Rogers. Waiting for Drew to be tagged in. And now the strikes and the drop kick down to the knee. Slamming him down in with strikes to the chest. A kick up from Drew, immediately throwing Rogers into the ropes, drop down, and overhead toss. Hoists him up. Gotta go for a power bomb, but Rogers slipping out of harm's way. Clothesline, cover, but a kick out at 1. Power bomb by Rogers, mixing it up with the knee. But Drew back to his feet now. Tags in O'Reilly. Big boot to Rogers. Trying to do as much pain as he physically can. And hoist Rogers down. Rogers able to get some breathing room here. But what does he plan to do with it? Sends down and hits the palm strikes. And the high knee. Now O'Reilly busted open from all the shots to his skull. It seems that Rogers is not letting up just yet. And then the double knees across the back. And now Rogers looking to end it now. Bankrupt center of the ring. Goes for the cover. But McIntyre there to break up the pinfall. Look at Rogers. What's he planning to do? Top rope. Tries to go for his shooting star. But comes up a little bit short as McIntyre gets tagged in once more. Slams Rogers down. Rogers needs to think about making a tag here and soon, as he gets thrown to the side of the ring by Drew, tagging back in O'Reilly. Thrown into the corner. O'Reilly able to get out of harm's way. Sending Rogers down, working on the leg of Rogers as Jai steps in to break up that submission attempt. Goes for a cover, and Jai again there to break up the pinfall. O'Reilly heading to the top turnbuckle and gets that sitting leg drop. Goes for the tag to McIntyre. Hoisting Rogers up. Power bomb. Getting Rogers to his feet. But Rogers, seeing his opportunity, gets out of harm's way. Sends him into the ropes. Drop down. Hit to the midsection. And now the strikes from Rogers. What's he think of doing here? And the high kick from the springboard in the corner. Finally tagging back in Phillips so we can have some time to recuperate. Now what does Jai do here? Some more stomps to the chest. Goes for the cover. But a kick out at 1. It's still going to take a lot more than that to put away the Scottish Warrior. McIntyre now. Tagging in O'Reilly. Hoisting him up! Just so gravity can do the rest. Suicide dive by Kyle O'Reilly connects. Thrown to the ring. Now Rogers throws O'Reilly back in the ring so Jai can continue to try to get some leverage here. Hit in the corner, and now Australian Underground with the momentum to do some tag team action. Hit to the midsection, immediately following it up with the super kick. O'Reilly, they're able to shift that momentum onto Rogers as he goes back to his corner to tag in Drew. Claymore kick off the apron. Claymore kick busting Rogers open. Could that be enough? But no. Broken up by Phillips. Rogers now bleeding from the skull, similar to O'Reilly off that Claymore kick that came out of nowhere. Rogers now with that Australian combination, busting McIntyre open as a result. 3 of the 4 men in this match bleeding from the skull. Russian leg sweep from Drew. Slamming him down as well. But roll-up pin from Rogers. Roll-up pin from Rogers. Not able to get it, unfortunately, due to the pin breakup. Stiff right, though, sends McIntyre down. O'Reilly with that sneaky little kick. Rogers both men back and forth, but a backbreaker. Tagged in O'Reilly. Look at O'Reilly hoisting him up. And gets the neck breaker off of it, but Jai again with the save. It gets thrown to the outside. And the spear from the middle rope. The kicks to the skull of O'Reilly as Jai and Drew battle it out on the outside, trying to go for a spinning elbow, but caught by Rogers. Both men countering almost all of their opposition. But now, Rogers geared up for a good opportunity to bankrupt, but O'Reilly able to counter it into a neck breaker. But it doesn't seem phasing him. Rogers again trying to go for bankrupt, but again being caught by O'Reilly. O'Reilly seems to have Rogers' name and number. Try to go for that knee strike to the skull, but gets caught out. Rogers just standing over O'Reilly's corpse. Just waiting for him to get back to his feet. Super kick. Rogers now, top rope, shooting star press. Broken up by Drew McIntyre. What is Rogers looking at finishing? Can he get it? Bankrupt! Bankrupt from Rogers. Broken up by McIntyre again. Big boot from O'Reilly. O'Reilly with the strikes now. Goes for a cover. Jai able to break up the pinfall. They've been very consistent in doing that. O'Reilly top rope. Try gets that knee strike. Cover. Again broken up by Jai Phillips. Now Jai has something to deal with in the form of Drew McIntyre. As Rogers breaking out of that opportunity to use that rolling elbow, and a super kick sends O'Reilly down to the canvas. Rogers now, suicide dive attempt, but broken up by O'Reilly, able to sidestep out of the way. Hoisting Rogers up and sending him down to the pavement. Rogers needs to get a tag here, or else it's just going to end quickly, as Rogers now getting to an opportunity to get back into the ring. Rogers now shifting his attention to McIntyre, but then seeing O'Reilly come into spray. Rolling elbow. Rogers able to get back to his feet. Rogers now throwing O'Reilly into their corner, trying to get some double team action, but Jai with that little hit. Sideways slam. Sideways kick, sorry. My apologies. Goes for a cover off that. And Drew breaking it up once more. Evading the hit from Rogers. He shifts it again to O'Reilly. O'Reilly trying to get some breathing room. Look at him go under hook. And finally, third time. O'Reilly to McIntyre. But now the knees from Rogers sending Drew to the canvas. Drew able to reverse and get out of it. Drew now focusing his attention on Phillips, bringing him into the ring. As O'Reilly tries to do some more punishment to Rogers, throwing him back into the ring. McIntyre now. Now, the Australian combination. Rolling elbow to McIntyre. Kicks to the skull of Drew. And finally, tagging out Phillips is legal. And now, the iconic kicks. Taught to him by Rogers himself, and the rolling elbow once more. Working on the arm of Drew. And now, mocking Drew, could be using his own move against him. Claymore kick! Claymore kick from Jai Phillips, but broken up by O'Reilly. But what a statement, using his own move against him. And now we see Jai gearing up for the punt kick. Cover off the punt kick. Kick out at 2. Fans chanting intense for tag team wrestling. Slammed down by Drew. Tagged out to O'Reilly. Springboard forearm. Trying to almost remove his jaw from his skull. Stiff right sends Phillips down. Phillips now. There's the first. There's the second. 3 times the charm. O'Reilly, top rope. And that knee to the midsection. Goes for the cover. Broken up by Rogers. And some of the collateral damage to the ref as well. Now Jai. High knee. Now focusing that shot to McIntyre. And the big boot again to O'Reilly as he goes to his corner to tag in Liam Rogers. And now Rogers trying to get it done. Bankrupt from Rogers to O'Reilly. Drew there immediately to break up the pinfall. High knee. Rogers now gearing up top rope and a knee to the skull. Knee straight to the skull of O'Reilly once more. Now tagging in Phillips. Phillips is legal as he assists him, throwing him into O'Reilly. O'Reilly now. Stiff right hand. Goes for a cover, but broken up by Rogers. Phillips now really trying to get some momentum back in this match. Tag team action. Throwing him into the corner. Both guys. Super kicks to the midsection. Drew now looking at doing some chops, some strikes. Hoisting Phillips up. Goes for the cover. But a kick out at 2, and Rogers was also there for the save if that wasn't the case. Throwing Jai around as if he was a rag doll, and some more lefts from the Scottish Warrior. Tagging in now our Heritage Champion. Jai able to get back to his feet. A stiff strike to McIntyre. But O'Reilly bringing Jai over to the ropes. But Jai able to get out of harm's way. But no, hands down. Clothesline from O'Reilly. Cover, middle of the ring. But broken up by Rogers. Shoulder barge by O'Reilly. O'Reilly, top rope. High knee to the midsection. Broken up by Rogers once again. Tagged in a Drew. Roll up pin from Phillips. Roll up pin from Phillips. The ref was trying too distracted by Rogers trying to go in for some kind of save. Seems like he got in a little bit too early. Now, Kyle O'Reilly, powerbomb to the outside. Thrown into the ropes by Drew, spine buster. Drew being absolutely ruthless. Jai able to get some momentum. Again, both men going back and forth. Slammed down by Drew. Whip on the leg of Phillips. And now, Future Shock DDT. Drew McIntyre could have this all done, and he does. Drew McIntyre, Kyle O'Reilly walk away with the victory via a pin on Phillips. And what does that have to say about how geared up they are for New Year's Evil? Phillips will be taking on O'Reilly. Rogers will be taking on Drew. It will all be going down. This is definitely a stepping stone to becoming victorious at New Year's Evil. Congratulations, Drew McIntyre and Kyle O'Reilly. And that has been our broadcast. Thank you so much for tuning into NXT UK this evening. I have been Scott Silver, and I will see you when I see you. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.